Today's video, I'm going to be replacing this high pressure line for the AC system. And the reason why, it's leaking from that crimp section right there. Whenever the system was on, the high pressure just kept bleeding off of that crimp section. So that's why we're going to replace it. Before you do the job, take it to a shop and have them evacuate it if you still have refrigerant in the system. So make sure the system is evacuated before you break into it. 10 millimeter. Once you jack up the car, there's two 10s that hold this front panel. One on the passenger side, one on the driver's side, and apparently there's one missing in the middle. Once you drop that panel, now you have access to the line. 12 millimeter. And here's your high pressure line. Here's a new line from O'Reilly's. Part number is 66835. You could probably go to Rock Auto and get one for way cheaper. This one was like $125. So if you can order it and wait for it, you can probably save a lot of money. Leave the covers on here so no dirt or anything gets inside while you're fishing it into the car. Gonna go ahead and lube up the seal, the O-ring. Once it bottoms out, you just snug it up. That's good. Alright, you're going to fish the line under the compressor and over the top. I'll just leave it there for now while I set the camera up from up top. Alright, the top and the bottom are installed. Now we'll go ahead and put our gauge hoses on. The new high pressure line comes with a new valve, the low pressure on the firewall. We're going to go ahead and replace that one. Just pull it out with one of these tools. Has a little notch on top. Pull down, set, now screw in to open up the valve. Now we'll go ahead and put a vacuum. All right, we're gonna pull a vacuum for 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes is up, so we're gonna close off the valves. Turn off the pump. We're gonna let it settle. And then we're gonna stay here for 30 minutes and come back in 30 minutes to make sure it doesn't bleed off. All right, she is holding vacuum, so we're good to go. It calls for 500 plus or minus 25. Converting that, it's from like 16.7 to 18.5 ounces. Screw it on. Gonna push it down until it starts cracking it open. Okay, so now we know we're right before it on the supply line. Screw it on. Now we'll go and pierce it. You hear it charge up, bleed off the air. Gonna go ahead and start the car. We're gonna go to max AC, turn it on, make sure the AC is on. Outside temperature is about 75, but it's 85 in here, so it's just blowing the hot air from inside. We're gonna open up the low side, slowly crack it open. Now we're gonna keep an eye on the numbers. We're gonna use the whole first can. AC fan kicked on. All right, so it's 76 right now. I like to go by this chart. So our low pressure at 75, 35 to 45, and our high pressure 150 to 170. First can is empty. Close out the low pressure. So a full can is 12 ounces of refrigerant plus 3.7. So we're going to add 4 to 6 ounces from the second can. And that's in our window between 16.7 to 18.5. Started off at 19, so we're going to check it out right now with 6 ounces. So 35 to 45 was our number, and 150 to 170. We got 42 degrees, and that's just from the fan doing the work, and it's in the shade. But we'll go for our drive right now, and we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off everything, and then we'll go for a drive. I've seen it get as low as 32 up to 41. It all just fluctuates from driving and the fan and airflow. So I say we're good to go. And there you go. Now you have AC again. And that's how you replace the high pressure line on these Elantras. Hopefully this video helps you. You have a good one.